Most people drift through life reacting instead of designing, mistaking motion for progress and busyness for meaning. Ray Dalio's Principles begins by quietly dismantling that illusion. It asks a disarming question. What if your life, your decisions, failures, successes, relationships, and career could be engineered the same way the most successful systems in the world are built? Dalio does not write as a philosopher detached from reality, nor as a motivational speaker intoxicated by optimism. He writes as a man who nearly lost everything, rebuilt from painful truth, and decided that success was not accidental, but mechanical. His core insight is simple, yet radical. Reality operates by laws, and those who learn to see and align with them consistently outperform those who fight them. As Heraclitus observed centuries ago, character is destiny, and Dalio's life work is an exploration of how character, shaped by principles, determines outcomes. If you love powerful, insightful, and life-changing books, then you've found the right channel. Every week, we break down the ideas that transform mindsets, elevate success, and shift lives. So don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you'll want to catch every book we review. Let's continue. Dalio's journey begins with failure, not triumph. In the early 1980s, after confidently predicting an economic depression that never came, he was so wrong that Bridgewater Associates, today one of the world's largest hedge funds, was reduced to a small apartment with borrowed money. That humiliation forced Dalio to confront a truth many avoid. Being confident does not make you right. This moment births the foundational lesson of principles. Pain is not an enemy, but a signal. Most people experience pain and immediately seek escape. Distraction, blame, denial. Dalio chose reflection. He noticed that pain, when paired with thoughtful analysis, creates progress. This cycle, pain, reflection, learning, evolution, became the engine of his success. The lesson quietly unfolds into a worldview. If you want better outcomes, you must become someone who learns faster than your mistakes repeat. This idea resonates powerfully in modern life, where failure is often hidden behind curated success. Silicon Valley celebrates disruption, but its most durable companies, Amazon, Tesla, and Apple, were not built on blind confidence. Jeff Bezos famously framed Amazon as a company willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time, absorbing short-term pain to learn what customers truly wanted. Elon Musk slept on factory floors during Tesla's darkest hours, confronting failure head-on rather than outsourcing responsibility. Globally, entrepreneurs in emerging markets, Nigeria, India, Vietnam, face daily volatility that forces rapid learning. Those who survive are not the smartest, but the most adaptable. Dalio's insight here is ancient and modern at once, echoing Marcus Aurelius, "What stands in the way becomes the way." From this foundation emerges the necessity of radical truthfulness. Dalio realized that reality does not care about ego, reputation, or feelings. It responds only to accuracy. The biggest obstacle to accuracy is the human ego, the need to be right, to look good, to defend identity. Dalio discovered that most bad decisions are not caused by a lack of intelligence, but by emotional blindness. People protect their self-image instead of interrogating their thinking. In response, he built a life and organization structured around radical honesty, where ideas were openly challenged regardless of hierarchy. This was not cruelty masquerading as transparency, it was humility institutionalized. Truth, Dalio learned, is the most efficient path to improvement. This lesson has profound relevance today, especially in leadership and governance. Companies that silence dissent collapse slowly and then suddenly. The fall of once dominant firms like Kodak, Nokia, and Blockbuster was not due to lack of data, but refusal to confront uncomfortable truths. In contrast, organizations that encourage disagreement, like Pixar's Brain Trust meetings or Netflix's culture of candor, continuously refine their output. Even at the national level, societies that allow open criticism evolve faster than those who suppress it. Dalio's lesson here mirrors John Stuart Mill's warning: "He who knows only his own side of the case knows little." But radical open-mindedness alone is insufficient without radical open-mindedness. Dalio distinguishes between people who merely hear opposing views and those who genuinely consider the possibility that they might be wrong. True open-mindedness is not passive tolerance, it is active curiosity. It requires separating one's identity from one's ideas, a skill rare but transformative. Dalio learned to seek out believable people, those with proven track records in specific domains, and to weigh their perspectives more heavily than his own when evidence warranted it. This approach replaced democracy of opinions with meritocracy of evidence. In a world saturated with noise, social media hot takes, influencers without experience, ideological echo chambers, this principle is increasingly vital. Financial markets punish those who listen to the loudest voice instead of the most credible one. Political polarization escalates when people value being right over being accurate. On a personal level, relationships fracture when pride overrides listening. Dalio's approach offers a corrective. Humility is not weakness, it is leverage. As Lao Tzu wrote, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be."
As truth and open-mindedness sharpen perception, Dalio introduces a deeper realization. Life is a machine. This is not a reduction of humanity to cold mechanics, but an elevation of understanding. Just as a business has inputs, processes, and outputs, so does a person. Habits produce behaviors, behaviors produce results. When results are undesirable, the intelligent response is not self-judgment, but diagnosis. Dalio encourages stepping back from life to observe it as an engineer would, asking what is working, what is broken, and why. This perspective transforms frustration into curiosity and confusion into clarity. This systems thinking mindset explains why some individuals consistently succeed across domains. Warren Buffett applies the same mental models to investing, business, and life. Singapore's rise from poverty to prosperity was not accidental, but the result of disciplined institutional design. Even in personal finance, those who automate savings and decision rules outperform those who rely on willpower. Dalio's lesson is clear. Outcomes are predictable when systems are understood. Change the system and results follow. Understanding systems leads naturally to the power of principles themselves. Dalio defines principles as timeless rules that guide decision-making across situations. Without principles, people improvise under pressure, allowing emotions to dictate actions. With principles, decisions become faster, calmer, and more consistent. Dalio spent decades codifying his principles, not because he believed they were universal truths, but because they worked for him. He encourages readers to do the same, to write down what they believe, test it against reality, and refine relentlessly. This process mirrors scientific inquiry and personal growth traditions alike. Stoic philosophers journal daily to align actions with values. Modern athletes rely on playbooks to perform under stress. High-performing executives create decision frameworks to avoid cognitive bias. In contrast, those without principles are reactive, swayed by mood, trends, and fear. Dalio's insight aligns with Nietzsche's assertion, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." As principles accumulate, Dalio emphasizes the importance of embracing reality as it is, not as one wishes it to be. This is perhaps the most challenging lesson because it demands surrender without resignation. Acceptance does not mean passivity, it means working with the terrain instead of fighting gravity. Dalio observes that people waste enormous energy arguing with facts, economic cycles, human nature, their own limitations. Progress accelerates when acceptance replaces resistance. Recent global events make this lesson painfully relevant. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed leaders who denied reality and those who adapted swiftly. Companies that embraced remote work thrived. Those clinging to outdated models struggled. Individuals who accepted uncertainty built new skills. Those waiting for normal stagnated. Dalio's worldview echoes Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Finally, Principles culminates in the idea that meaningful work and meaningful relationships are the ultimate rewards of a well-lived life. Success in Dalio's framing is not accumulation without purpose, but contribution aligned with values. Wealth without clarity breeds emptiness. Power without integrity breeds collapse. By aligning principles with reality, individuals create not just success, but fulfillment. Dalio's life stands as proof. He stepped back from Bridgewater, not as a man clinging to control, but as one confident in the systems he built. His principles outlived his presence. This is the ultimate lesson. Design your life so it works without constant force. Build systems, relationships, and values that compound long after motivation fades. In the end, Principles is not a book about finance or management. It is a manual for conscious living. It challenges readers to confront themselves honestly, learn relentlessly, and design lives rooted in truth rather than comfort. In a noisy world addicted to shortcuts, Dalio offers something rarer, a path that works. And as Aristotle reminded us long ago, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. If you adapt even a fraction of this mindset, embracing pain as instruction, truth as ally, humility as strength, and principles as anchors, you do not merely improve your chances of success, you fundamentally change the trajectory of your life. If this message resonated with you, subscribe and join us for more wisdom that fuels growth.